Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. Um, I canceled the London meetup, and I now feel comfortable to tell you guys what happened and what's going on. If you are brand new to my channel, I spill pop culture tea. I feel like I'm a very neutral person. I feel like I do throw shade, absolutely. I feel like I do obviously love those who I love, and I throw shade to those who I don't really like. But I feel I'm always kind of fair. But in the game of social media, you have to be willing to take it as much as you are willing to put it out there. So I wanted to have a sit down with you guys and just talk a little bit about why I canceled the meetup today. Before we get into the other videos, I have a lot of tea to spill. I have Justin breaking the law. I have Brittany. I have Selena. I have, the usual suspects and some very fun vlogs from everywhere. So I first want to start off by saying that when we first decided to come to Europe and to do this little like solo trip that I did, plus of course our trip together, my husband and I, one of the things that I told him was I want to do meetups everywhere I go. I have been on YouTube for 9 years. We just celebrated our 9th year together. And it has been magical. And to be very honest, yes, of course I get, really bad comments sometimes, but most comments I get are just amazing. And it's something that I am so thankful for. And of course, there are the bad comments that really do get me. So when we decided to do the meetups, one of the things that I decided was that I was going to, for my safety when traveling alone, I was going to ask for everyone to email me, and I would get certain information from them, like their social medias, and just kind of like look a little bit of who they are, right? Because obviously I'm by myself and I'm just a normal person, just like you and me, girl. And so, I have also, just one thing, I read a couple comments saying, who does he think he is doing meet and greets? He thinks, he swears he's famous, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I've never once said that. The reason I wanted to do these meetups is because for me, it's a privilege to be able to meet you, to say thank you to you, to give you love, to just show you my appreciation in person. I think it's an honor for me to meet you. I really mean it and I could cry. And I've been very emotional today, but I just, for me, it's an honor. It's a privilege to meet you, to be thankful, to hug you. The meetups that I've done in Hamburg, Denmark, Berlin, Ireland, all have been Milan, Madrid. I've met someone in every part, and it has been amazing. One of my highlights will always be my Dublin one, because that day was the ceremony of me saying goodbye to my brother, and my messy besties invited me to dinner, and I will share with you guys everything and tell you everything about that day. But emotionally, I've not been the best for going back to that day. But I announced, so basically, I announced the the meetup for London, and I got a really amazing response, which I think is probably the most response I've gotten, which I'm so thankful for. I mean, that's the thing, like, you guys have to understand something. I am just doing videos. I don't think that I am saving the world or doing anything extraordinary. I'm doing my silly videos, cracking a couple jokes, and just kind of being me. And fortunately enough, I get to have amazing besties and a beautiful community. But I was very excited last night I told my husband, I was like, you know, I want to meet them in front of the palace. And then my idea was to actually invite you guys to like something to drink, and there's a really nice park in front. So I was thinking about doing like a picnic type deal. And so that was definitely, that was a plan, you know, that was a plan. It was supposed to be at 1:30, and I was super freaking excited. I don't really know how many were coming, to be honest, but it seemed like a very big group, to be honest. Like I said, it was probably my biggest group yet. And I was very excited. You know, I my mom has always been very nervous about these, especially when I was solo traveling. And now I understand, you know, rightfully so. One thing is that, like, you know, went to bed super happy, and when I woke up, checked my emails to see if there was any new messy besties who confirmed to come to the meetup. And there was one email that was very scary, and it was basically threats, and that really shook me, and it made me very nervous. And my husband is not somebody who's dramatic, or, you know, like me, right? He is more of like, let's think about this, let's, you know, let's be radical. No, not radical, but let's be rational. I'm more like all over the place. And even he said, I don't think you should do this. So immediately I started like just kind of, I was like a little bit annoyed. Not a little. I was very annoyed that I even had to think about canceling, let alone then when it really sunk in, that these were scary words that I was reading, I then said, I can't do this. And then I was just fucking pissed off. I'm not gonna lie, I was really fucking furious. And I was just thinking to and you know, when you're mad, you're like, you know what, F that, I don't give a damn. And so I thought about it, we went to breakfast. My husband is like, okay, let's go to breakfast, you know, in the hotel, let's see, because breakfast is included, girl. Let's see what happens. And then when you make up your mind, you know, you just eat something. And I just kept reading that email, and I said, I can't risk our safety and my messy bestie safety. And it is from somebody who believes that I hate the celebrity that they love. And it is something that is so crazy. I talk about celebrities. I talk about their news. The fact that somebody hates me so much because I have thrown shade at this person, or I am Team Selena, it is so crazy to me that they will go out of their way to want to eventually, you know, hurt me. So I decided, of course, to cancel it. And, you know, we went about our day, but I can't lie. I have thought about so much what could have been, all the fun we could have done, we could have gone through, you know, all the fun moments we could have shared. And it is very, very, I don't know if I'm mad. I'm just like, you know, I'm sort of just like, ugh, like, you know, that feeling when you're just kind of like, I just want to go to sleep. Do you know what I mean? Like, we went out today, and we had a nice day, my husband and I, but it was always in the back of my mind, like, what could have been the day? And so I did decide that those who were coming, I'm going to do like a Zoom thing, because I do think that, and I know who was coming because you guys sent emails. So those who sent emails, I will organize something with you, because, you know, you guys were taking time out of your day, you switched shifts, you changed shifts, you were coming in from out of town. And trust me, I thought about it so much, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because, you know, again, I'm a normal person. I don't have people around me. I don't have, you know, not that I need it, but I don't have like security, you know, not that I need it. But I don't have somebody at least helping me. You know, I do have, of course, my husband and stuff, but you know, I don't have like a professional there. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I wanted to do it like somewhere really public, like Buckingham Palace. And I'm like, well, damn, there's gonna be, you know, many, you know, security guards there and stuff. But that's the thing, and that's the thing that my mom actually also told me. She goes, Sebastian, you know, obviously, you are not, because she was the one who sent me the comment of that person who said, like, who does he think he is? He thinks he's famous. You know, he's nobody. He's just a normal person. Absolutely, I agree. I am a somebody. We all are somebody. We have birth certificates to prove it. So I am somebody. But I know that I'm not a famous person. I've never, ever once said that. But I'm also on social media. And there are people who hate me. And that is the reality. And there are people who go out of their way to want to send threats. So I am taking and handling this privately. I'm not taking this lightly. I am not going to sit back and allow someone who is in a fandom to want to come and say some crazy things to me. I will not allow that ever again. I'm very, very deeply sorry that I had to cancel today. I didn't know what else to do. And yeah, I mean, you know, for me, it's so crazy because I believe in good. I believe in the good in people. I believe. I don't believe nobody wants to do any harm and stuff. But you know, talking to my mom and hearing her nerves and her like basically begging me also to not do it. She didn't want me to do any of them. Because obviously she's scared, and you hear so many crazy things on the news. You hear all these things. And I did also want to say this has nothing to do with what happened at the restaurant the other day at Greg's when these 4 or 5 people were bullying me or fat shaming me or whatever. Got nothing to do with it. This is a very separate, isolated event. So, anyways, moral of the story, best friends, is that I really am sorry that that I could not go. I really wish that I could. I really wish that it would have worked out. I really do apologize for those who were coming in. But I didn't know what else to do. So I will follow up with your emails when I go back home. I did go out and we did have a good day. My husband surprised me and took me to the hotel where they filmed Wannabe, the Spice Girls, where they filmed Wannabe. We had some tea. We had some Sunday roast. So I'll share all that with you guys in the videos to come. But I really just wanted to finish this video by saying, for me, it's an honor to even think that you are buying a metro ticket to come see me. For me, it's an honor. It's a privilege. I think next time I will have to do some kind of more measures, I guess, and to see if these are real threats or not. But till then, my appreciation is so big, and I feel very, very thankful and grateful for each and every one of you. I hate that these people won, but I also feel like they might have won that we didn't meet, but they're losing in life, because if you're literally wasting your life upset because I don't like the Biebers, and you are going out of your way to want to say you're going to do stuff to me, you need help. I may not have met my besties today, but trust and believe I will meet them. And trust and believe next time I will be a lot more equipped, okay? In the meaning of that, you know, I will hopefully have, you know, some kind of security measures, right? That we can meet like in an inside place. I don't know, girl. I'm just me. I'm just Sebastian, you know? So anyways, I love you all. I'm very grateful for you. I don't take any of you for granted. My London besties, again, I appreciate you so much. I am so sorry this happened, and I love you all very much. And I'm gonna go and watch Princess Diaries and just drift off because I'm mentally and emotionally exhausted.